That's
follow
what
you
that's
around.
for 20.
And,
Oh shit.
What?
Talking mushrooms.
you're recording.
Stocky
Shiitake mushrooms.
Stocky
Warning on all my
Shiitake
videos.
mushrooms.
No warning.
I was like, well,
Oh, because you
talk
have
to me.
to
Wait, what kind of
That's for the
mushrooms are
freshmen.
Stocky chicken.
You nerd.
Stocky
You guys are
mushrooms.
pretty bad.
Subscribe to my YouTube
Alright,
channel,
shush,
nerd.
we're getting started.
Like, are there...
the mushrooms.
Okay, so we're going to be finding solutions of polynomials, and it's going to involve stuff we've done before. There might be one new thing that you haven't done since you were freshmen, but done before. So, we're going to solve part A here by, we're going to do some GCF stuff. We're going to factor out the GCF.
Gerald's.
Before we
Chester
do anything
fries.
on part A, I need to make this equal 0, because we're going to find the solution. I need to make this thing equal 0, which
Factoring out
means,
Gerald's Chester's
let's
fries.
start with LMA. We'll just start at the front. What do I got to do to make this thing equal 0?
Negative, or minus 3 on both sides.
Yeah, minus 3x on both sides, right? So I'm going to make this equal 0 by minusing 3x on both sides, and then we're going to go from there.
The Gophers
So I have
cat spot.
2x to the third minus 5x squared, and then I'm going to put minus 3x because I'm going to put it in the right order.
Equals 0.
Exponent 3, exponent 2, this is exponent 1, and then I got equals 0.
Cube. What the freak?
Alright, I'm going to look at these now. Have we talked about how to factor something with an x to the third? No. We've done x squared before, so let's take a look at all these. Is there something I can divide every single one of these by?
X.
We can divide every single one of these by an x, right? That x is my greatest common factor. That's the GCF greatest common factor, that's an x.
What was
So
that?
what I'm going to do is I'm
Gerald's
going to divide
Chester's
everything by
fries.
x.
The greatest Celsius Fahrenheit.
So I'm going to divide it by x, and it's kind of like dividing, but when I factor out this GCF, I'm going to have x out in front, and then parentheses, and then whatever's left. So it's kind of like dividing. I'm going to have a 2x squared minus 5x minus 3 equals 0.
So the equals 0 is on the outside, not on the inside.
We're going to keep that equal 0 stuff.
Oh, my arms.
Alright, so I factored
Factor out
out
your
the x.
O's.
Now let's look at this. Inside this parenthesis here,
Find your
after I take
O's.
out this x, I got a 2x squared minus 5x minus 3. Do I know how to factor x squareds?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've done a bunch of these.
Just
So,
the axes.
on today's stuff, you could AC factor if you remember that, or let's just quadratic equation. So what we're going to need to do is find the zeros on here. So my first 0, I'm going to look and say, I need to figure out what to put in these x's. So in this first one, what do I put in this first x to get a 0?
Times 2.
X.
This one right here in
Oh,
front.
X.
11.
I'm giving you a hint right now.
Minus X.
0. If I put in 0 for this first x, everything's 0, right? So I look at
0
my
there.
first x right here, and I say x equals 0 is the solution. Hey, hush.
So that's the solution?
That's 1. We're going to have to find some others.
What?
Okay.
What the?
I think X
Because
equals 0
I
here is
factored out
fine.
this x, right? I didn't just get rid of it, I just put it out in front to make it easier to work with.
Yeah.
So I put this out in front and say, what can I put this x out in front to make it 0? The whole thing. Your answer is 0. Put in 0, 0 times I don't care, it's 0.
I don't care.
But I need to find zeros for this middle part in parentheses. And for that, we're going to use our quadratic equation, since I don't think anybody remembers AC factoring because you guys didn't like it. So we're going to do our quadratic equation on
You're
this.
just
So we've done this a
assuming
bunch, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it. So negative 5, plus or minus square root of negative 5
Minus
squared
equals.
minus 4 times 2 times negative 3 times a times c. Whole thing is divided by 2 times 2. Let me get you in here. This way you guys can see a little bit better. You guys in the back.
Okay, wait. You got to this point,
Yeah.
and then you're switching to quadratic.
Yep. So I found the 0 of this first thing in front, this x. I plug in 0 for x, it equals 0. I need to find my zeros for this parenthesis right here. And to do that, I'm going to use my quadratic equation. Because my solutions are where does x equal 0?
Where does the X go?
This one in front?
Yeah.
I don't care about it anymore.
Oh.
I found out that this x was 0, right? Now I need to figure out what I can plug in for these x's to make the whole thing 0. And I'm going to use my quadratic equation. So I just set up my quadratic equation, that's all I did. Now I'm going to go through and solve it. Negative 5 is positive 5, plus or minus the square root of, let's see, 25 minus, let's see, 8 times 3 is 24. So,
You say 8 times 8 is 24.
so 4 times 2 is 8. 8 times 3 is 24. And I was like negative 8 times negative 3 is positive 24. 25 plus 24 is 49. And then the whole thing is divided by 2 times 2, which is 4. Okay?
What?
Is it negative 5?
I know, look at mine.
It's a negative 5. Because b, it's negative b, right? For the first part.
Yeah.
Negative, negative, make it positive.
So.
Inside my square root, I got 49.
Allah.
Oh!
How'd you get 49?
My bad.
5 squared minus 4 times 2, negative 3.
Allah.
So wait, why are we finding multiple zeros if we only found one? Oh, he goes. See that trash can? I wish it was easy to drag and clip out of his room. Should have dragged myself into the trash can.
Just decompose.
Alright. So, I figured out what the inside. Hey, hush! I'm gonna start treating you guys like a freshman. Freshmen have a 3 strike rule. If they get 2 strikes, they don't listen to music. 3 strikes is
7. I was
detention.
right.
Did you really just say that?
Okay. I found the inside of the square root. It's 49.
5 minus 7.
So I'm gonna go through 5 plus or minus. What's the square root of 49?
7.
7. And then the whole thing is divided by 4.
Yep.
Now that I'm down this far, I want to get actual decimal answers today. So I'm not going to leave it like this. I'm going to go through and actually solve both problems. So I'm going to go 5 plus 7 divided by 4. And 5
What
minus
is
7.
that, Golki?
You can just put the bottom of
Yeah,
the
that
last
thing.
parenthesis in the last.
There you
It'll
go.
do it for you.
Ah.
This is a 5. Alright, 5 plus 7 is 12. 12 divided by 4 is 3.
Why didn't you want to
Minus
use
7 is negative 2. Negative 2 divided by 4 is negative 0.5.
Is that what we got?
So I got 3 negative 0.5 for my answers.
Yeah.
So I got 3 answers.
Wait, negative 0.5?
Yeah, because 5 minus 7 is negative 2. Divided by 4 is negative 0.5.
You should make us put it in order from these two grades.
Okay.
Negative 0.5, 0.
So I got 3 answers. X equals 0, 3, negative 0.5.
It's time to
So,
go home.
and that's it from there.
Come on.
We get x equals 0, 3, negative 0.5. Alright, so we're going to practice this a little bit more. It's not really anything new, we're just putting them all together. So we're going to practice again.
Go back for a second. Go back.
Basically what we're doing is adding more work.
There's, I don't even know who's first anymore.
I didn't even leave.
I go after.
There. You got it, James?
Yeah,
Okay.
Here's
You're
your
after.
yeah, I know.
I'm after you.
This is an emergency. I didn't call 911.
Yeah, but I didn't want to
Ow.
take the party, so I took my ask back.
Oh.
Will you?
What?
Alright, you're good to go ahead.
Alright, so we're going to look at part B right here, and we are going to solve this. So, Alyssa, what's the first thing we need to do? Talked about it on the last slide. What's the first thing? I should turn around, face the front.
negative
There
0.0.
you go. What's the first thing we're doing, Alyssa?
Whoa, I missed it.
We're
What the-
trying to.
Plus
Minus
4.
Subtract 6. Yeah, minus 6.
Yep, we're going to minus the 6x to the third on both sides, make it equal 0.
Okay.
160.
Alright,
Excuse me.
and I'm going to have 3x to the 4.
Is that
And I'm going to put the minus 6x to the third in the right
What are
order.
you doing?
So it's going to come next. Minus 6x to the third. And then I got plus
Wow.
12x squared. And the whole thing is going to equal 0. Alright,
Oh, that's
so we're going to keep going around. Maya, what do I need to do next?
whale claw.
Subtract an X.
What?
Divide an X.
You're close.
No, there's not.
I can take out more than just x though.
Square.
Oh, shh.
We
3x.
can, we can take out a 3, right?
3x.
Every one of these, 3, 6, and 12, I can take out a 3. But can I take out more than just an x?
I just said,
Squared.
come on.
X squared. We're going to take out 3x squared. That's our GCF, greatest common factor. Biggest thing that goes in all of these. So I'm factoring out my 3x squared. I'm going to toss it out front here. So I got a 3x squared out front, and then inside, in parentheses, I'm going to put whatever's left. So I'm going to have an x squared, 3 over 3 is 1, x to the 4 over x squared is x squared, minus 2, 6 over 3 is 2, I got an x left, and then plus 4. And it still equals 0.
I just realized I couldn't do that.
Okay.
That.
So after I did all this, I can find one answer already. I'm going to have an x equals, and Raven, what can I put in for this x right here to make the whole thing 0? 0, right? 0 squared is 0, times 3 is 0. 0 times, I don't care what this is, it's still 0. So I already got one answer. One answer is 0. But I got to figure out some answers from the inside part right here.
Did you do it now?
So let's take a look at it. Carissa,
two X's
how are we going
in
to
this
find
one.
the answers to this inside part? Yep,
Yes.
we're going to use our quadratic equation. So, why don't you set it up for us, Carissa?
No,
Okay? Why not?
no,
Come on, you got this. I believe in you.
no.
I believe in you, Carissa.
Go to someone else.
Come on, you'll be fine.
Would
7.
this be
How about Kayla?
So, no, no, Jaden.
Guys are killing me.
No, -2 would be +2.
Negative 2. Alright, positive 2. Plus minus. Keep going.
Square root
Yeah.
Set it up.
-2 squared
Wait.
No.
-4 times by 1 times by 4.
Yep.
How did you just get 2? I'm confused.
Hang
That's
on.
what the.
And then divided by.
That's what
Times
Oh, yeah, duh.
So,
I have an
KL, I just simplified the negative, make a positive right there.
Wait.
Alright, so we're going to have to go through and solve this. Let me just move this out of the way because we're going to this thing. So, Jaden, let's go through and help me solve this. So I'm going to have 2 plus or minus square root. What's inside the square root right here? The 4. And then keep going.
Oh.
Which is, and then times 4 again. 16. So I got minus, let's see, 4, minus 16, and the whole thing is divided by 2.
What's 40 squared?
Alright,
Wait, how did you just get 16?
Yeah, okay.
minus 4 times 1 is 4, times 4 is 16.
But what about the 2 squared in parentheses? Do you have to just do that by yourself or by itself because the -2 is in parentheses?
Yeah, we did that first.
Okay.
Negative 2 squared is positive 4.
And then you times the rest of it together. Okay, okay, that's confusing. Okay.
Alright, we're going to keep going through. I'm going to have 2 plus or minus square root of, and I go 4 minus 16 is negative 12. And then the whole thing is divided by 2.
Oh,
Alright. Devin, I'm going to put you on the spot. Can I square root a negative?
I swear to God.
So what I got to do? Alright, so what's it going to look like when I do that?
I square root of 12.
So, because I cannot square root a negative,
I6.
I'm going to go 2 plus or minus I square root of 12. And then the whole thing is going to be divided by 2.
Oh, yeah.
Would it be positive
Imaginary numbers.
Yes.
Alright, are we done?
This is too much work.
No, we still have like 15
It
more
really
problems.
is.
Look how much work I just.
It should only be like
Way
5
too
problems.
long.
I'm not gonna be here Tuesday.
There should only be
You're
5
making it
problems.
up then. Alright,
much
when
number is
it
that?
comes to...
That's 12?
That's 12 right there.
There's always an assignment.
That's 12, I just wrote it back.
No, because like,
Alright. If you get down to an imaginary, I won't make you keep going. You can leave it like this. So, if it's not imaginary, I want the decimal. If it is imaginary, you can leave it like this. So, I got x equals 0, and then I'm going to have 2 plus or minus I square root of 12 divided by 2.
The color changes is kind of tricky.
Yeah.
Blue, red, green, brown, purple.
Guys are really complaining today.
So how would you put down your? Oh, never mind.
Okay.
Alright, this is my final answer.
Would you do it for a Scooby snack?
No.
Alright, I want you guys to start on this one in the box.
Oh yeah.
I want you to find your solution. First thing, last problem.
I just gotta do that.
My name's on it. So, first thing, last problem. Follow those 3 steps we talked about.
Elephant?
Who wasn't?
No, I didn't.
Pon Ella?
Are you?
Loki, what if I ain't got no room for that?
Put it on another piece of paper.
Oh, you're going to
6x cubed divided by 2x.
Brian on the Tuesday.
You did?
Do this times 8.
I'm done with that shite.
Oh, yeah.
Talking.
Shite.
I will give you a referral.
I said shite.
It's bad.
Should talk about
No, because you're still mean for it to sound that way.
Undefined.
You're not in 6th grade. Look at that.
Okay, please.
So it's negative, so.
Listen, please.
So
This is negative 23.
Alright, get started on this one in the box.
So it's
Follow
so
your steps.
imaginary.
If you need help, I can help you. But get started.
X equals 0.
Tired. Stupid.
Because I have to write the lesson, so I can't stay.
Plus minus I squared.
It's on
You
0.
know what? I need to go.
Maybe if you finish this, would you go?
I can't.
No, this is 0.
Never
Oh,
go.
yeah.
But there's not a. Oh, I know. There's only been 2 numbers.
It is? Oh, yeah, it is.
So follow your steps. We had 3 steps.
No,
Wait,
it's
do you
0.
want
Make it
to
equal
do-
0.
Okay, do you want to
Background
order
speaking
again? Like the minus 6x in the middle? Do you want them
There's
to
the
square?
Oh, what?
No, because order of x3, x2, and then
Plus
just
or
x1.
minus I square root of
Okay, you're
23.
right.
Oh, take out a 2.
Okay, I need a Tylenol. My head hurts.
Can you take out a square from that line?
Negative 3 times. How'd you 4? Isn't you did it wrong.
Where?
Start with 2.
Because it's B. Or no, it's A. Still, okay,
Negative
that.
2 times 2. Right? Negative 4.
That's only, that's 3.
No, it's negative 2 3x squared. Because you put it from lowest to greatest.
Because I always come up with a different thing.
Well, look, if you divide that way, it's 2. That's 3. 2.
24.
She did.
Divide negative 4x by 2x.
There's only like 6 in there.
Oh my god.
4x. Put on that side.
Oh, you're right.
We ate all of them.
Where's Hollywood at?
Look, it's backwards.
No, it's not.
That's supposed to be out there.
That's supposed to be there.
Ah, go get
That's supposed to be in the middle, I think, right?
No, that goes on the outside.
No.
That goes in the middle. That
It
goes
goes
on
lowest
the
to greatest.
That's the first leaf.
Cookie!
God dang.
I've never had to take that.
Question!
So we don't have to do number 14. You got to.
It is all.
I know. I'm like, stop writing.
I'm telling you straight up.
Cookie, cookie, Mr. Cookie, sir.
Oh, well, technically it's last year, yeah, but like the last one you didn't want to.
Mr. Sir Golk. Sir Golkus the Great.
Which will be 3x.
Sir Golkus the Valiant. That's who
It's
they are.
greatest to least, right?
It doesn't matter for this.
Okay.
Look at him. I'm just saying. Look at him.
There was no plan B needed.
You got this backwards.
What do you
Your
mean?
6x3 should be first, then minus 8x squared, and then minus 4x.
Why?
Because from smallest to biggest, otherwise quadratic equation won't
What
work.
is this?
Alright.
It is most.
We're gonna go over this because people are still struggling.
Oh no, Cookie. I didn't
Hold on,
finish
don't
it.
change
Like,
that screen yet, man.
I'm confused now,
I'm just
Cookie.
throwing down.
What'd you do to me?
Alright, let's go through this one again.
What is life?
So you guys are gonna help me out though.
Am I doing life?
So
all
we are
wrong?
on, hang on, we'll go over it. Alright, James, what's the first thing we gotta do?
Alright, you're gonna
Off with your head.
divide by 2x.
Before that, even before that. We gotta do something first.
There it is.
Yeah, what's the very first step I gave you?
Minus 4x.
What's it say in your paper?
Oh, you gotta make
Yeah, make it equal 0. So minus 4x. You told me the second step. So minus 4x on both sides.
Trying to act all smart.
And 4x, it's going to go on the end. And it's equal 0. Alright, Thomas, what are we doing next?
Got me like right
What's that? What is that?
It was
Top?
red.
It's like a
Welted,
smooth.
almost
Do the X thing on both.
It
I don't know. Wait,
Why does it?
Hold on.
Jaded, it bled.
The ABC thing.
And before that, what's step 2?
Slapped me with a wet towel.
Oh. The X.
What about it?
Not you.
You could take
You're on the right track. Use your words.
I wish that. What? Yeah.
Yeah, what are we doing with that?
Yeah. That.
We're
Not
factoring it
getting
out.
fine.
It's kind of like divided. Yeah, it is.
Why does it have to be greatest lose?
Because if you don't, your A, B, and C are in the wrong order.
Yeah, I told you.
I thought it was always.
A is always by x squared, B is always by x, C is always by itself. So yours was flipped around.
What did I say?
Alright, so we're going to factor out a 2x, which a lot of people got to this part.
So I was right.
So I got 2x, 3x squared minus 4x minus 2
Yeah.
equals 0. Alright, so let's keep going. Austin, what is one answer I know just by this piece out in front? 0. I know one of my answers is going to be 0.
Is it ever not 0?
If you get like an x plus 1 in a parenthesis, but for these, it'll always be 0 basically. But I still gotta find these middle ones. How am I gonna do that, Dazen?
It's x plus 1.
Quadratic formula.
Yep. So we're gonna go negative 4 plus or minus square root of negative 4 squared
Isn't I had this right, dang it.
minus 4 times 3 times negative 2. And the whole thing is divided by 2 times 3.
Oh my god.
Alright, I'm gonna keep going through. LMA, help me out. On this, what's negative 4?
Go on, LMA.
Yeah, positive 4. Okay.
More full.
Plus or minus square root. What's the negative 4 squared?
22.
You like every part of it?
16?
No, I didn't throw
Or
Brittany
what's
in it.
4 squared?
Brittany's a big mouth. Can't trust her with
4
it.
squares is a
I
fun
was
game.
right. This is going to be a special number. 40, I don't remember it, so
We'll see you in hell, okay?
G?
Okay.
4.
I'll meet you there.
We carpool, bro.
Wait, you do the whole thing? What did you do? Did you do negative 4 squared?
I'll put on my hat.
I like 4 squares.
Did you mark it?
Sure, let's do the whole thing. You're doing it like that.
Did you get French?
I don't know. I did erase it.
I'll play with Kuma at night.
What did you get? Is that what that was?
And now my paper looks like trash.
Alright. And then LMA did the whole square root and got 6.3. So she plugged the whole square root in. And then the whole thing is over 2 times 3 is
Was
6.
that 1.7?
Alright, Alyssa, what am I doing next? Yep.
Hey man, I never said you were wrong. You just kind of.
And then we're doing 4 minus 6.3 divided by 6. Alright, Maya, give me one of these answers.
85.
I mean, Desmos.
Oh.
You got that?
Desmos 5.
That's most 5.
No.
Jackson
Can I go back
5.
for now?
Come on.
Oh, someone drive
It's not that bad. It's not that bad. No. 4 plus 6.3 divided by 6.
I need that timestamp. 2:06 p.m.
Okay, 1.71. Actually 7.2, let's round it. And then flip it around, do the minus 6.3 real quick. Just change it to a minus.
Cookie.
Or minus 6.3 divided by 6.
Negative 0.
Okay. Equals negative 0.3. Sure.
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright, and we're gonna end it on there.
That's the nearest 10.
Alright, here's what I want to do. Since people are still working on this, we're going to skip this part, second half for now, and we're going to do it tomorrow. So what this means is we are not going to have an exit ticket, and I'm going to have to switch around your homework a little bit. So we're going to split this lesson into 2 different ones.
Real solutions. Are you telling me there was fake ones?
Imaginaries. Imaginary solutions.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to give you your homework. It's going to be kind of jumping around a little bit because we're not doing the second half. And then we're going to finish it off tomorrow.